Hey, how you doing? This is your boy, Pastor Rob, founder of No Hype, Real Talk, Church Growth Strategies. And in today's segment, we're going to discuss something that's real simple. I know I say it all the time, but I promise you this is real simple, but extremely powerful. And if used the right way, can get you a ton of exposure. I'm going to show you how your members, I don't care if you have 5 or 500, can literally become walking billboards for you and get you the exposure basically 24/7. And we've been doing this forever. Most churches got their own colors, got their own logo. We've been literally producing for decades church T-shirts. That's right. Church T-shirts we've been producing for decades. I just believe if we kind of change our mindset a little bit on why we produce those and how we distribute those and what we put on those, we can begin to get much more exposure than we're currently receiving. So here's what I'm going to talk about today is that, I want to make sure that you understand the importance of what needs to be on your church T-shirts. All too often, when we produce these T-shirts, we don't give the basic information that we need to get the exposure that we want. So if you produce a T-shirt and it does not tell the people who you are, what you believe, and where you're located, what really has the T-shirt done? So we want to make sure you understand the importance of that information on your T-shirts more than anything else. Yes, your church logo is important. Yes, your theme, your saying, whatever your theme is important. But that's equally as important, if not more important, for exposure purpose, is making sure people know who you are, what you believe, and where you are located, service times, and the whole 9 yards, so they can visit you. And I also want to make this suggestion that don't charge people for your church T-shirts. In other words, don't use church T-shirts as fundraisers because it's going to limit the amount of people who purchase them. Give your church T-shirts away, and therefore people will take them, because everybody loves free T-shirts, and they will wear them all the time. Like they'll go to the car wash on Saturday, they running errands, they proud of their church, and they're proud of their pastor. So they'll put your shirt on, man, as often as possible. And when they do that, they become walking billboards for your church and get you the exposure that you need. So now, believe it or not, during this day and time, a lot of churches are not aware of the importance of doing that, and they produce T-shirts that really don't have the call to action. See, everything you produce has to have a call to action, and that call to action is come to my church. So in order for a person to come to your church, they have to know who you are, what you believe, where you're located. So I'm going to show you a couple samples of T-shirts and show you how these T-shirts could have been done a lot better than they were produced. Now, here we go right here. Here's the first T-shirt I want to show you. Now, nice T-shirt, right? Nice, vibrant color, red, has the name of the church. I know this pastor personally, has the name of the church, and it has their logo, their logo in there, and then they're saying, serving people between Sundays. This is St. John's Baptist Church, established 1918. So, all right, good shirt. Nice quality, Russell athletic shirt, nice and durable, kind of a little heavy on the heavy side, so it could be worn quite a bit. And it's a good looking shirt. When you agree? Okay, now an issue with this shirt is that this is the only information on this shirt. On the back of this shirt is absolutely nothing. So if I'm wearing this shirt, you do not know where I'm located at. You do not know my service times. You know who I am, St. John Missionary Baptist Church, or just St. John Baptist Church, but how many St. John's Baptist Church are in my city? You don't know who the pastor is. You don't know where they're located. You don't know what their service times are. You don't know a church phone number. You don't know a church website. You don't have any information that gets the person to come to where you are, and that's the purpose of a church. When you agree? Okay, let me show you another shirt. Now, also, I want to give you a tip here. Every T-shirt that you produce does not have to have your church logo on the front of it. Doesn't have to be a quote-unquote church T-shirt. It can be produced by the church, but it could have any kind of saying you want. you might be doing a series on something like forgiveness, like I believe, like holiness, anything that you're doing a series on. It's okay if budget affords to produce a t-shirt promoting that series, and then make sure you have the W's on there, who you are, what you believe, where you're located. So let me give you a sample of a t-shirt that works well. All right, here's a series that I taught on belief system. You know, I believe. You notice I got the I in red and the rest of the letters in black. So when you read that shirt, it says I believe. I did an entire 5-week series on your belief system, and I gave these shirts to my praise team, to my ushers, to my leaders. I gave them out, printed them and gave them out so they can wear them on the first day that I started the series. So everybody had these shirts on. I had one on. Everybody had these shirts on who got a shirt. Now, what's important about this shirt is not just this right here, but this right here. The back of the shirt, I don't know if you can completely see that, but the back of the shirt has church name, church location, service times, the name of the pastors, has our website address and our church phone number. So this shirt, when a member puts this shirt on and starts walking through the community, immediately he or she is a walking billboard, because anybody walking around them sees that she goes to Disciples of Christ Christian Church, is located here, and here's the location, here's the times we have service: Sunday at 9 o'clock, Sunday at 11 o'clock, Tuesday at 7 o'clock, tells you who the pastors are, gives you a phone number, how to contact us, gives you a website. And let me tell you something, people have literally went online to our website while standing in line behind somebody who has a t-shirt on that has our information. See, with the power of smartphones and the technology available, somebody could get exposure to your ministry just by simply seeing your website address, or pick up the telephone and call just by seeing your phone number on somebody's back. That makes sense? So that's very important. Make sure when you design your church t-shirts that you get creative, that you want to draw people's attention. You know, I did a series on forgiveness, faith, finances, family, and I entitled it The Other F Word. Like, wow, what is that? The other F word. I made a black t-shirt with white letters, the other F, and I had F really big, about this big, 2 or 3 inches tall, the other F word, and I had all my church information on the back, and people was asking, well, what is the other F word? And I said, well, you tell me. And they was guessing what it was in the whole 9 yards. It was a lot of fun, but it drew a lot of exposure and first-time visitors to the ministry, because they wanted to know, what is this other F word? So that's just another technique that you can use to get the exposure that you need to grow your ministry. All right, I hope that bless you. Let me give you a couple resources. I always want to give you some resources. I want you to know, you take this instructional DVD and apply these stuff. Take these tips and apply them. Listen to this segment, stop it, pause it. Go online and start looking at prices to get you some quality t-shirts designed. And so here's a couple places. Number one, SkylineTshirts.com, SkyLine, SkylineShirts.com, SkylineShirts.com. Their phone number is 1-800-592-1522, 1-800-592-1522. That's SkylineShirts.com. And then there's CustomInk.com. CustomInk.com also design t-shirts. And then there's IGotTees.com. 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 And their phone number is 219-221-9785, 219-221-9785, and the contact person is Drew Ivory. I know him personally. Tell him Pastor Rob sent you. He will not let you go outside of that building without the 3 W's on your t-shirt. He is going to make sure you have the who you are, what you believe, and where you're located on your t-shirt, so you can get the exposure to grow your ministry. All right, I hope that bless you. Again, this is your boy, Pastor Rob, from No Hype, Real Talk Church Growth Strategies. And let me close out with this right here. You know how we say it: without the vision, the people perish, but without the people, the vision perish as well. God bless you. I'll see you in the next episode.